Hey everybody, it's I guess we're just going to have a little bit of a chat today about what's going on. We're having quite a bit of wind carry over from the hurricane that just traveled up the length of Florida. I'm going to post a picture of when we lived in Florida. I lived in Florida for between 25 and 30 years. Retired from Tropicana Products in Bradenton at the orange juice manufacturer. After I got out of high school, I went in the Navy for the better part of 8 years, and that's how I ended up working in Florida. I'm not a beach person, so that wasn't my thing, but I did love the fishing part of it. I'll stick a few pictures in here of us and our boat. We had a 17-foot center console down there. We used for flat fishing for redfish and snook. And we'd have run it out 25 miles out into the Gulf of Mexico and fished for grouper with it. And there's a few pictures, I believe, maybe more than, maybe one, maybe two pictures. We had a tropical depression went through while we lived in our house. And we had, we had coffee off of the coffee table that was floating around the living room. I've got some picture of the water a third of the way up the door. Yeah, that wasn't fun. $16,000 to fix the house up because all the drywall has to go because of black mold. Other than that, that's pretty much our time with the. What are you meowing about, Jackie? Huh? What are you meowing about? What are you meowing about? She wants some attention as well. That's one of the. There's a video on there, two videos of two kittens. This is one of them. She's no longer a kitten. Nope. That's Jackie. She sleeps at the foot of our bed every night. And we've got Bandit. He's a big, fat, actually black and white, what they call Norwegian forest cat, or a Ouija. They're second cousins to Maine Coons. They're big cat. And he thinks he's a person. He's got to get right in between us and snuggle underneath the arms all night long. What do you want, Jackie? Huh? What do you want, girl? What do you want? You a good girl? Huh? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much a good girl. We ended up with all strays, 5 cats, 4 dogs. We've got I guess she's about 3/4 black lab, Jersey. Granddaughter, when she lived near Charlotte, North Carolina, her girlfriend was going to the mall and somebody had thrown Jersey out alongside the curb going into the mall. So our granddaughter took Jersey and then found out she couldn't keep her because she was renting an apartment. That's how we ended up with Jersey. And then we've got Bo and Patches. They're 2 big hounds. I mean, they probably weigh 50, 55 pounds apiece. For hounds, that's pretty good size. They are brother and sister. We had a Walker Hound female we named Lily. She came and gave us 12 pups. 3 were stillborn, and we replaced all but 2 with a place in Murphy, North Carolina that transports them to Long Island and Connecticut, where they have real strict neuter spade laws, and they don't have many puppies. So we ended up with just the two, Bo and Patches. Bo is black and brown. Patches is white and brindle. You'd never know they're brother and sister rather. I told Lily I thought she was a cheap slut, but anyway, we had Lily fixed, and then being a hound, and we lived up on the Nantahala National Forest at that time. She probably took off after a deer because she used to do that and disappear for a couple weeks at a time, and then she'd find her way home. But we got a call from the place that placed the puppies because they helped pay for the cost to have it Lily fixed. That a man had called and said a really nice hound dog had shown up at his house, and he just loved the daylights out of it, and that their tag was on the collar, so he called that number. And the placement service said, well, we'll get in touch with the people who were fostering, that's what they call us. We had her for 3 years, but we called us fosters. Anyway, I had a senior moment. Anyway, she must have taken off after deer, went over about 2 mountains, and couldn't find her way home, of course. And the man called back the next day and said, oh, I love the daylights out of that dog, but guess what? She must have taken off after another deer and she's gone. Yeah, right. Anyway, I hope Lily's got a good home, because she was a good girl. She was an excellent watchdog. I think I said she was a Walker hound, yes. I'll try and post a picture of her. I think I got one of those of her too. And I'm going to shut this off for right now and make sure it's even filming. I have no idea. We're in the middle of a windstorm and rainstorm. Rain is off and on. I guess we're getting some of the northern bands that worked with North Carolina from Florida. My son is still in Florida. He and his buddy moved into his garage during the storm. He texted me this morning and said that they didn't have any electricity for 3 days, but they're doing fine. I hope his frozen food is doing fine. I told him to go to a shelter, but he's an adult. Can't tell kids what to do, even young kids sometimes. Okay, I'm going to shut you down for a couple minutes, and then I'll get back to you. Bye. Okay, I'm back. We're going to slip in a few pictures of the kittens, the cats, all 5 of them, and Junior, the mountain feist. And then I've got a picture of, I believe, the 2 hounds out on the back porch. I'll slip that in there too. Jersey is, Jersey's Jersey. She goes wherever she wants. She's the one that's 3/4 black lab, and I believe she's, because she's got a black tongue, I believe she's part Chow Chow as well. There's a picture of Junior in there. He's a mountain feist. They're bred for squirrel hunting. Of course, Junior's gun shy, so that's probably why somebody threw him out and he ended up on our porch. Anyway, Junior's our inside dog because I can't keep him fenced in. We've got 3/4 of an acre fenced for the hounds in the backyard, and a whole basement. The basement was an apartment. They've got a dishwasher, refrigerator, washer dryer, pull-out sofa, and a great big wood chip bed with a door that goes in and out for them. And Junior, because he digs, I can put him in, and 5 minutes later he'll dig underneath the fence and be back out again. So we just let him in the house and let him out, and he's a decent watchdog. Not much of a hunter because he is gun shy. That's not a real good trait for a squirrel hound. Oh, are you back again, Jackie? Huh? Are you back again? That's Jackie, the one kitten. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, after pictures of the critters, I'm going to go out on the front porch and show you some of the wind blowing. Right now the rain has dropped off, and I had to pull the boat out from underneath the one oak tree because there's a couple decent-sized branches sticking out, and then just in case they should break off, I don't want to lose either the boat or the oak tree. We'll be back to you very shortly. Thanks for watching. This is Bandit. This is Mandy. And that's Jill. I don't know whether you can see her or not. Yeah. That's Jill, one of the kittens. I'm almost certain she's got a little bit of bobcat in her. She's got tufts on her ears. She's going to be a big cat when she gets big. And a little short stubby tail. Yeah. Let's see if we can see a little stubby tail. There it is. This is Smokey. He's the old man. Mandy's the old lady. And that cat, up there she is. Come here, Joe. Come here, Jackie. Come here, Jackie. Come here, Jackie. She's the one that had her head sticking up over my shoulder. There's her sister. The one that I think's got bobcat in her. They were both pretty decent size when we brought them in the house. Mama, we called Goldie. She was a feral cat that lived under our porch. Had the kittens, of course. And the neighbor's German Shepherd killed Goldie. So, or Blondie, rather. We called her Blondie. And so we brought the two kittens in. They were pretty much on the feral side, and we're having a rough time getting them calmed down, but they're getting better all the time. Okay, I'm going to shut this down again for a couple seconds, and we'll get back to you in just a little bit. Now we're having some pretty decent winds with these bands coming through from the hurricane that hit Florida. And this oak has got some pretty decent branches sticking out on it, and I didn't want to leave our boat and my truck parked down the driveway underneath it, so I moved it. That's what it's doing. Let me see. Yep. The winds come and the winds go. It's I guess whenever the bands come through. They say we've had some we have some gusts up over 50 miles an hour, so I didn't want to take a chance on the tree or that big branch on the tree coming down on our boat or our trailer. Okay. Another little bit of a tidbit of useless information for you. I'm going to shut you down and get back to you shortly. Okay, everybody, that's enough of me yakking for now. I'm going to tie this on the end, and I don't know, it was just kind of a thing I felt like doing, a little bit of background to me, some pictures of our animals, and the storm is just going through. Not much else I can do. The power's flickering off and on, so we're not going to be on here long anyways. You all take care. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back and see us again someday. Bye.